Sabah al khair, it's Tuesday, and that means good morning. Now, I actually forgot that I had to make a video today when I saw Amber's this morning, and then I was like, oh, right, I have to teach these guys Arabic today. But it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, just a few phrases here and there that I've picked up in my actual classes. Now, you might want to say Sabah al khair back, but you can't, because that's not the correct reply. In Arabic, when someone says morning of good to you, and that's what Sabah al khair exactly means, you don't say good morning back. Instead, you say Sabah in Noor. That means morning of light. So, Sabah al khair, Sabah in Noor. Now, once you've said good morning to someone, you might want to introduce yourself. So you can say Ismi Elise, except of course you won't say Elise because that's not your name. Ismi means my name is. So, Ismi Elise. Now to ask someone else's name, you'd say Ismik A. Now here it gets a little bit complicated because Ismik A is what you'd say if you were asking a girl. If you were asking a guy, you would say Ismak A. So basically, if I were asking Natalie what her name is, I would say Ismik A. But if I were asking my imaginary friend George what his name was, I would say Ismak A. The response is always the same though. Ismi, your name. If you meet up with a friend after you've said hi to them, you might want to ask how they're doing. So you'd say Izayik. Just like if you were asking someone their name, this one changes too, depending on whether you're talking to a guy or a girl. So if I were talking to a girl, I'd say Izayik ya bint. How are you, girl? And if I were talking to a guy, I would say Izayik ya ragil. How are you, dude? The answer is, if you're fine, Kwaisa if you're a girl, and Kwais if you're a guy. One thing you might also want to add is Alhamdulillah, which means like praise be to God or thanks to God. You don't really have to be religious to say this. I mean, people say it all the time, no matter what religion they are. It's part of the vocabulary here. So if someone says Izayik to you, you might say Kwaisa alhamdulillah, I'm fine, thanks to God. Now for yes and no. Yes in Egyptian Arabic is Iwa, almost like the state Iowa, but without the O sound. So yes, Iwa. No in Egyptian Arabic is Le'a, Le'a. Another phrase that comes in really handy in Egypt is to be able to tell people where you're from. People will often ask you when you're in stores and stuff, like, where are you? What country are you from? And the answer in Arabic is Amrika, at least for me. If you're from Canada, then it would be Canada. But America, you don't say America, you say Amrika. And if you want to say I am from America, you would say Ana, that means I, min, which is from, Amrika. Ana min Amrika. Which of course means that they'll be like, oh, I give you good price, I give you good price. I'm your friend. But they won't necessarily give you a good price just because you're American. In fact, it probably means they'll try and rip you off. Could have sworn I had other stuff to talk about than just Arabic, but apparently I don't, so I guess this is the end of the video. Natalie, I hope your computer's fixed so I can see you tomorrow. Ma salama.